How to register for TBESS. The customer will select TBESS under the registration options on the My Services tab and click on Register. This option will be available to businesses who have an active registration for either income tax or corporation tax. All eligible businesses at all times must be registered with Revenue and have an active corporation or income tax registration. This includes charities and sporting bodies who are required to have a registration but may have an exemption from filing returns. With an active tax clearance certificate, this screen is activated. At the top of the screen, you are asked, are you eligible? The Here link will lead you to detailed guidance on our website. On this screen, you are required to input details relating to the business. For the purpose of this example, I will register for TBESS on the basis that I operate one bar with an electricity account. Here I am asked, did your business start on or after the 1st of September 2021? I have selected no. I am also asked, is your business a member of a single undertaking? I have selected no, as I operate as a sole trade with no other trades under separate entities. However, if your circumstances are different, please click on the Here button for further information. On the Trade Details screen, here is where the business adds the trade name, trade, nature of the trade, and address. Here I will enter my trade name. I will select my trade from the drop-down menu, and I will enter details in relation to the nature of my trade. I am asked, did your trade start after the 1st of September 2021? I will select no. It is important that the trade details are entered correctly on the screen. If you have more than one trade, you select the Add Update button and enter the relevant details. If you operate out of multiple locations under the same trade type, then this is categorized as one trade. Once all trade details are entered accurately, please click on the Next button. This screen relates to details relating to the electricity account. Enter each MPRN connection and specify the trade that uses this MPRN. I have taken my MPRN number from my electricity bill. The MPRN reference is a name you specify for your own informational purposes. So again, taking my example, I will enter bar test in the box provided. I am also asked to enter the percentage of eligible use. So for example, if the electricity account is used 100% for the purposes of the trade, then enter 100. If some of the electricity is consumed for another trade or for private use, then reduce the percentage to reflect the amount consumed for the trade. I am also asked if I've held the electricity account since September 2021. So for example, if you were a new business or have moved premises and only acquired the MPRN account after that date, you should select no. As I am not a new business, I will select yes. You should continue to add an update prior to moving to the next screen. When the required data is input, you are brought to the registration declaration screen. On this screen, it is important to read the declaration and tick the check boxes if the declaration is correct. Here you are declaring and accepting to abide by the terms and conditions of the scheme, to retain the relevant records, accepting publication, declaring whether your business is or is not part of a single undertaking, and be willing to supply further information where requested by Revenue. When the declaration is completed, you can select the Next button at the bottom right hand of the screen. A summary screen will display the details of the registration. If that information is correct, click Sign and Submit, and a ROS acknowledgement will issue. You can review the status of the registration in Manage Tax Registration, and when the status reads Approved, the registration is then completed. It is important to note that where the Sign and Submit stage of the initial registration has been completed, a customer or agent can amend their registration details in ROS by selecting My Services and Manage Tax Registration.